How can a good accountant save you money? When you've got your startup and early stage business, cash is key. Employing an accountant might be the last thing that you think about. Is it a necessary evil? Well, I'm going to explain in this video how a good accountant should be saving you money and earning their fee. However, before I start, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and also in the comments box there's a link to our website where you can find more information about RJF Accountants, and also there's a link there if you want to book a discovery call with me at a time that's convenient for you. And if you want to discuss anything that you see in this video or in our other videos or on our website, feel free to get in touch. So why do I believe a good accountant should be saving you money? Well, as I said at the beginning there, cash is going to be tight for your business, and paying a fee to an accountant, you may think, I'd rather try and do things myself. Now, on our YouTube channel, there's another video about DIY accounting, so I'd recommend that you go and have a look at that too, because that will give you some of the things that perhaps you're thinking about doing it yourself and why maybe it's not the best idea to do. But in this video, I'm just going to talk about some things, not everything, but some things why an accountant can save you money and what they should be doing. And when you're thinking about and employing an accountant, it's just to bear in mind some of these things. Now, if you've got a limited company or tax returns, there may be a legal reason why you need an accountant, because there's certain with a limited company, you have to produce accounts in a certain format, and there's software now that you have to use, and there's this MTD, which, making tax digital, forcing people to use certain software to file accounts, and you may need an accountant to do it, but you may be able to figure out yourself. You may be able to key in the numbers into a spreadsheet and then submit these accounts, and you may be thinking, oh great, I need to save my money, so I won't use an accountant. But where will an accountant save you money? Well, for all our clients, I believe whatever we charge them, they earn back. They save more than enough money to pay our fees, and that's what I want to do as your accountant. We want to make sure that whatever we charge for you, you don't feel it, because we're saving you a fortune in the long term. And I'll come on to some examples of where we've done that, and some examples where people have come to us who haven't got an accountant at the beginning, tried to do it themselves, and they've lost a lot of money. So one thing that an accountant can do for you is help you avoid penalties and unwanted costs and fines from HMRC. So when you've got a limited company, or you're doing a sole trader or partnership, there are deadlines you have to meet, and HMRC are not very forgiving, neither are Companies House. And so if you miss these deadlines, then you could get large penalties and a black mark against your name. You could also risk getting investigated by HMRC if you're continually late, or getting fines and penalties and charges. So a good accountant should be able to give you plenty of warning and when these things are due, and to be able to save anything that you get in terms of penalties that you just don't get them. You shouldn't be getting them at all. So this should be saving you a lot of money in terms of missed fines and penalties, making sure that you don't get these. And they're easy to get because, as I touched on there, if you can even be a day late with your VAT return, they now apply quite a substantial surcharge on that. So, a good accountant should be avoiding any cost. Now, I know that's not money going out of your pocket when you pay because you're not paying the penalties and you're not seeing the saving, but you want to focus on your business, so you really want to be worried about deadlines. And a good accountant should be giving you plenty of advice and warnings about these deadlines, and be able to get things done for you in plenty of time and leave you to focus on your business. So you don't want to be worrying about this. So that is in an indirect way is where accountants could save you money. But also in terms of tax efficiency. So there's things you may not know that you can claim, and you submit your accounts, and I've seen it. People have come to us and they submit the accounts, and I've said, you could have claimed this, you could have claimed that, and you've missed out on it, and there's nothing you can do. You can't go back and fix it. So, there's things that you don't know that you could claim back. Tax efficiency. We would always sit down with a client way before their tax year end, and discuss ways that we could make tax efficiency and savings and take advantage of certain tax breaks which you may not be aware of. For example, if you're married, you can use personal allowances of your wife if she's not working, or split dividends so you can pay at a lower rate rather than a higher rate when you're drawing money out of the business. There's lots of ways which we can save. I mean, of late, recently, we managed to save a client over £30,000 in corporation tax. Going back to another example of a client who didn't want to employ an accountant and wanted to do it all themselves, got a really successful business and had a lot of cash in the business and thought, well, I'm doing well, I don't need one. Then suddenly he thought, I better talk to one because he sold part of his business. Now, long story short, his structure didn't allow him to get any tax relief and benefits which he could have been entitled to had he had an accountant at the beginning. And it's painful to say, but he could have saved hundreds of thousands. But he thought, I could do it myself, it's an unnecessary expense, and he lost out massively. So, in terms of tax efficiency and savings, an accountant should be adding value that way, and whatever they charge you, they should be saving you in tax. So again, that's a good indicator of a good accountant, that they are saving you money by putting these tax efficient things in place, and tax efficiency, and telling you things that you can claim and benefits that you can use and take advantage of that are there. And there's also, I don't mean tax avoidance schemes, because obviously we would never do anything like that, but there's tax efficiency. You are allowed to be tax efficient and only pay the tax which you have to pay. And if you haven't got someone experienced and telling you how to do that and trying to do it yourself, you could end up costing your business a lot more money than you need to. So that's a good way that an accountant can help. But also, a good accountant, when they're looking at your numbers, can recommend maybe efficiencies and cost savings and things like that they could advise on. If you're just brand new in business and have just got your startup, the things that maybe you didn't know, could I get that cheaper? Could I save money on that? A good accountant will be looking at all these things and looking at your numbers and giving advice on those things to be able to save you money. In terms of your time as well, do you really want to spend time bookkeeping? Do you want to be loading receipts late at night? Do you want to be, putting the numbers together and all this? I've got a VAT return to do and I need to do that, and now it's year end. You want to concentrate on your business. You started up your business because it's something you love and you really enjoy doing. You don't enjoy doing the compliance stuff, the accounts and the bookkeeping. And also it takes time away from you running your business. So a good accountant can save you time. And can you put a figure on your time? How much time is worth? That's a real difficult thing to do, but certainly your time is worth more than spending time on the boring stuff or the compliance stuff or the bookkeeping, accounting. Really, a good accountant can save you time. So that's a number which you can't really put a value on, but yourself, your time is super valuable. So if a good accountant can take that away from you, then you're saving money, certainly, because you're able to spend your time and make more money. We can also help with investment, raising money as well. So that's a good way to get an accountant on board. A good accountant will be able to help you if you're looking to raise money for your startup idea and or even growth. If you've got the idea off the ground and it's running well and you want to grow it, a good accountant will be able to give you advice on that and help you raise money, which obviously is not saving money, but it's giving you more cash into your business. So a good accountant, I do believe, will save clients money. And I don't think it's something that someone who has a business should overlook and think, well, I don't really want to invest in that. If you've got any concerns or you want to have a chat and see how RJF Accountants can save you money, then in the comments box, there is a link there, and feel free to contact me and we can have a chat and see what we can do for you.